All right, I guess we've started. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. I'm Ashraf. I am the dude that's going to be with you throughout the entirety of this fifth edition of the Gaming Academy. It's really good to see all of you here, and it will be really good to see all of you. Well, you guys are going to be seeing this on YouTube, so hope you guys enjoy. So I'm going to be sharing my screen, giving y'all a bit of an overview about what the Gaming Academy is for those that don't know. And then we will be answering questions about anything that, anything that you may have. So just to confirm, y'all can see the screen, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep, wonderful, great. All right, so who is the Gaming Academy? The Gaming Academy is an initiative at Sail for Change, which is part of AUB. Previously, we used to be called Hadid Beirut. Sail basically focuses on a bunch of stuff, such as health, such as tech, etc., etc. And the main focus of Sail for Change is to help better basically the area that we are in, the things that we're doing, and just we want to make sure that anywhere and any people we can help, we can do it. So when we first started, this was after the Beirut port explosion. This is why we're called Hadid Beirut. The main focus from my end was to help people regain a bit of creativity, regain a bit of excitement for life, and we decided to make games through this. We are a big group of thinkers, creators, and organizers, as I mentioned, and we don't just focus on communities in Lebanon. We also are expanding slowly all over. The Gaming Academy has been doing that for a while, actually. We've expanded for the entire Arab world, and honestly, we just welcome anyone with open arms. So, again, those of you that have been a part of this know this. Those of you that aren't, welcome. It's really, really good to see you here. So, we have quite a few communities as well that are supporting the Gaming Academy, either by sharing the stuff or having people from their communities join us. We've got people from all over the Arab world, as I mentioned. We also have Arabic games and the game Zenga, who I forgot to add here, but don't worry, they got a shout out and we will talk about them in a bit. We've got a few people on our team as well. We have the rector of AUB Mediterraneo, who's Wasim Al-Hajj. He's the guy that's practically in charge from the AUB side. There's me, who is currently the head of GA. There's Karim Nadar, who's the guy that designed all the beautiful pixel art that you're seeing. And there's Awaks, who will ban you from Discord if you ever do anything wrong or decide to send us free $50 on Steam or whatever spam happens sometimes. We have a few more volunteers as well that you will be seeing. They're going to be moderating the chat. They're going to be joining us for certain sessions. They're going to be doing summaries of the different sessions that we have. And if any of you are actually interested in being volunteers, just let me know and I can give you something to do so that you can be a part of the team. We also have Yusuf, who is going to be sharing on Discord. So for all of you who do not want to be joining on Teams, you can be joining on there instead. So, as I mentioned, Sail for Change is Scholars Activists for Impact and Learning. It's a mouthful, that's why we say SAIL instead. And again, as I mentioned, we are under AUB. The mission is basically to build communities, create safe ecosystems, and these are the 6 key initiatives. They are business, education, gaming, health, environment, and AI. All right. So for this year, workshops are starting on July 2nd, which is today. What a surprise. You're going to have sessions across around 6 weeks, but the sessions this year are going to be a bit different. Every year we try something new, so we'd love to see what you guys think about them this year. For those of you that know, we have a YouTube channel up and running. It's basically where we upload all of these videos. So we are going to be referencing these and letting you guys know what you should watch beforehand so that you can actually finish all of your submissions by August 31st. This year's Gaming Academy is going to be a bit more podcast-y focused, because last year we had like 2 or 3 sessions where we just had like a chance to talk with the dev, and some of you guys really, really enjoyed these. So we're going to be focusing on these lots more this year. At the same time, we will still be having technical sessions where you can learn a bit about a certain tool, a certain aspect of game development, while at the same time referencing the previous stuff, as I mentioned earlier. After the 6 weeks are done, which is basically all of July and half of August, you will have an extra 2 weeks to work on your game and then submit it. After that, your games will be judged, and then the results will come in mid-September about whether you have succeeded in participating this year in the Gaming Academy and did something that was satisfactory enough to earn you a certificate. All right. This is practically how it's going to be. You don't need to know how to make games to join the Gaming Academy. It's totally fine for you guys to have joined for the first time ever. It's pretty fun. It's pretty easy to do. And given the number of people we have in the server that are willing to help, and given the tools that exist these days, I think you guys will find it pretty easy to start making your own game. Um, so I'm not sure if um, all right. So this is basically it for the workshops, entry submissions, judging, and certificates. We will get to the questions at the end. So save them, raise your hands, and then I will read the questions as we go through them. Basically, the way the program will progress, every 2 weeks, we're going to have a milestone for you guys to finish. So the first 2 weeks are basically set up your team and create a game concept. You can have a team of one. We recommend that you are a maximum of 5 people in a team. In weeks 3 to 6, you should have a game prototype of sorts. You will be getting feedback, and we will be having feedback sessions where you can showcase your game, and then we can talk about it. And then finally, weeks 7 and 8 are mostly about game polish. So this is when you should stop creating more features and just focus on finishing whatever little game you have. Hello. Whenever you want to make games, you may be wondering whether 8 weeks is enough to make a game. We've made games in 24 hours, 48 hours, a week, a month. And currently, I've been working on a game for around a year and a bit, I think. Maybe, let's say a year. And as you guys know, GTA has been in development for, I don't know how long, to be honest, 8 years now. So depending on the size and scope of your game, you will have different amounts of time to finish working on it. So we'll be helping you make sure that your scope is small enough to finish the game you're working on, while at the same time giving you enough creative freedom to actually make something that you want to make. So in the phase 1, where we're talking about workshops, we'll be focusing on breaking the ice between you and the tools. As I mentioned before, we're probably going to show you what are the kind of tools that you use. We'll point you towards the sessions that we've created, and we will show you some tutorials that will benefit whatever skills you want to improve. The workshops, again, will be a point of access between you and professional game developers. So all of you that will join the sessions, you will have a chance to talk to these different devs to see what are the kind of things that they're doing, what kind of things are needed if you want to work in their field, or if you want to work alongside them. So this is the general schedule so far. There are more sessions that will be added as time goes on. Each of these sessions is going to talk about something specific. So the intro session, which is this one, is talking about an introduction. Next, I'm going to be giving you guys an introduction on game design. We have 2 or 3 sessions already up on our YouTube channel, but this one is going to be a holistic view on what game design is and how you should think as a game designer. Next, we're going to have programming in Godot. As you probably noticed, we do not have anything about Unity as of yet, and this is because we've been giving Unity sessions for the past 3 years, I think. So I think we have enough tutorials for you guys to check them out. Minecraft and modding is going to be us talking with a really cool dev about how he started his career in game development, and it was literally through modding Minecraft and creating maps. In 3D art, we're going to be discussing how to get into it as well. By the 14th of July, we're going to have a feedback session on the game concepts that you guys would have created by then. The Meta Game Dev sessions that you can see are going to be you talking to a certain developer. I'll be asking them a few questions about their field, and then you can also interject and join and ask things that you might have as well. Music and SFX focuses obviously on music. Game Jams focuses on how you can get into them, make something cool, and win them if you're ever interested in winning Game Jams. The reason this is also a bit important is you can win some money sometimes, some game jams, which is pretty cool. We also have a secret session. For those of you that joined last year, you probably know what the secret session is going to be like, so that should be fun. But again, the focus this year is on helping you guys make your games much more than just teaching you things. So most of your focus should be on the working part, much more than just the shopping part. So it's less of a school this year and more of a chance of exercising whatever it is you're trying to do. Okay? These are some of our educators at the moment. We have Musab, who is, he's basically the CEO of Spoils. We have Fawzi Masmar, who works at Ubisoft. We have Janaya, who works at Co-op. We have Jose, who is a technical sound designer. We have Rafif Kalantan, who is a BAFTA award winner and narrative designer. We have Lee Hamoud, who's a lead programmer at SOAR. We have like a ton of people from all over. And our focus is also helping you guys see that we as Arabs and people from the Middle East have a chance of making some really, really cool things. And we can make it over time, no matter where we are. So I hope you guys enjoy this. So as I mentioned, we're going to have 3 types of sessions. The main session is focusing on instructors' expertise, and they'll be teaching you a new skill. The Meta Game Dev sessions are going to be ones where we introduce you to a developer's journey and then have you ask them questions about what they're doing. And then finally, in the last one, the feedback sessions are going to be me or some other developers that are going to join and give you feedback on the state of your game so far, along with pushing you in the right direction to make sure that the games that you are making will actually be done by the end of it. Okay? Phase 2 is going to be the game submission. So either you or with a team need to submit a playable game. A playable game basically involves having a beginning, middle, and end, where I can go into a game, I can move around, and I can win or lose. And then when I'm done with winning or losing, the game ends. Okay, so this is what a playable game is. The definition of what playable is very loose, and that's on purpose. As long as the game doesn't crash, as long as it doesn't install a virus on my computer, and as long as I'm able to start the game, try it out, and then actually get the point that you're trying to get, this is considered a playable game. Teams can be made of up to 5 people. We generally like to have at least half of its members from the MENA region. We can have exceptions to both these rules, but this is the general preference at the moment. The games are then sent to a panel of judges. They will decide whether the game is valid enough to succeed as part of this year's Gaming Academy or not. So you guys have to work pretty hard to make sure that you hit this the threshold, basically. All right. So we're going to be sending you quite a number of forms every now and then. A lot of them are going to be focused on just submitting your game and submitting your team. So nothing too hard. We'll also send a form at the end of the Gaming Academy to see who is part of the team, to make sure that we get your names right on the certificates. What we want from you is to learn. So we will be sending you a lot of tutorials. We will be sending you a lot of material. We will be giving you a lot of sessions as well. But the most important thing, like if you guys decide to watch one session and this session is the thing that you learned the most, totally fine. That's exactly what we need from you. If you decide to enter all of these sessions, just put the computer to the side and then go do something else. If the something else is making a game, great. If something else is not making a game, then that's the opposite of what we want for you guys. We need you guys to be focused on your game. We need you guys to be dedicated to actually finishing whatever you're starting. And when it comes to punctuality, it's not about attending the sessions as much as it's about submitting your deliverables on time. Because as you know, we're going to have 2 weeks of deadlines or deliverables, let's say. So as long as you guys are delivering on time, that's all that matters. All right. The recordings will be available for each of the workshops. Some of these workshops might have some homework for you to submit. So let's say you are a 3D artist who's interested in benefiting or bettering your art. We might have part of the session for the 3D art be you showing us your work and getting some advice or feedback on the thing that you're making directly on the spot. So we may have some things for you guys to do before the workshops, and sometimes we may have things for you to do after the workshops, so that you can then talk to the instructor and actually see where you can get with whatever it is you're trying to make. All right. Naturally, we want you guys to be happy in the workshops. We don't want anyone to start any fights or any problems between one person and another. We are all here to make games, so let's just focus on that, and let's focus on building whatever it is we're trying to make. So please, no disrespect. If you guys want to work together, that's great, but I don't want to hear something about someone where someone was mad at someone else because of some interpersonal drama. We are here to make games. We are not here to find out who stole whose cupcake or whatever. All right? Great. The things that you should expect from us, we're going to send you resources on our Discord server, so please make sure you join our Discord server. You're going to get a lot of learning experiences from us. You're going to get a lot of connections with the different mentors that you have. You're going to get a certificate of completion. The community that we have at the moment already has 1,200 people in it, and it's growing. So whenever you have questions, just throw them on there, and me or someone else will answer them, depending on who is the most qualified to answer your questions. Whatever it is that you guys are interested in, let me know. We can also add or try to find some spaces for special sessions that you might be interested in having. So these are also things that we could do. And if you guys have any ideas for things that you'd like to see, anything that we can do to benefit you guys or make something better, also let us know. Okay? When it comes to social media, whenever you guys make things, just tag us at GameDevsMina and at AUB Sale, and we'll be able to retweet to share the stuff that you're doing, and we will be able to see and make sure that you guys get the credit that you deserve. And speaking of credit, everything that you make will be exclusively yours. We do not want to own any of it. We want you guys to benefit from whatever it is you're making. So all we are trying to provide is a space for you guys to make stuff, and we want you guys to actually make stuff. All right. If you don't want to tag us, you can just use the hashtag Gaming Academy 2025 and basically just share whatever it is you're making. All right. We will be communicating through Discord. We will also be sending emails of up to twice a week with Microsoft Teams links. Twice a week, basically, once we're going to send the Microsoft Teams links, and the other times might be for different forms that we'd like you guys to fill out. That's basically it. We will also have a shared calendar that will be updated regularly, and we will be adding all of the sessions into the Discord server, so you will be able to see them on the side, on the left-hand screen as well, with all the links and stuff. All right. So I will take a pause for now. Do you guys have any questions that you are interested in having me answer so far? I'm going to also scroll through the chat to see if there's anything that I'm missing. Will there be a specific game theme? Chris, no. You can make whatever it is you want. We can give you a few ideas if you're interested, but generally we want you guys to make what you want to make. Okay? Does being from the MENA region apply to expats who just live here or aren't nationals? So generally, if you are living in the MENA region, you count. If you are from the MENA region, you also count. If you have a friend who has an uncle who, is related to the MENA region in one way or another, cool, totally fine as well. But generally, our focus has been on the MENA region, but this doesn't exclude anyone in any way, shape, or form. Okay, we want everyone that wants to benefit to be a part of this. We've actually had people from Brazil join us at one point, so totally fine. Chris says our usernames don't have to be our actual names. Your usernames, no, but the certificate needs to be the correct one. So this is why we usually send an updated form for you guys to fill by the end of the program. This way we can get the names that you want on the certificates. So it's all fine. Do we also learn how to draw/make assets for the games? Some of the sessions are going to teach you this. Some of the sessions are already up on YouTube that teach you how to do this. So you can always check the stuff that we're making over there so that you can get it as well. Awesome. When was the last program? It was last year. We started, I think, on July 10. Sessions from August 1 to 10 or no? So far, no, but we will keep you updated as time goes on. All right. Okay, this is the Discord. Correct. We sent you the Discord link. For anyone that's interested in joining as well and has not joined yet, we're going to keep the registration open for another 2 weeks for you guys to be able to join. Once you join, and share this with your friends, you guys, once you join, we will send you the Discord link. Usually we'll send it, I think, once a week. What's the most or least we can do or submit? Generally, you just need a game, and a game is defined, as I mentioned before, a beginning, a middle, and an end, where I can actually do an action and either succeed or lose or fail, basically. Yeah, I hope this kind of answers the question. Where can we find the YouTube channel? We will share it as well in the Discord server. How can I share the registration form again? Okay, thank you, Sale, for sharing the YouTube link. I think it's a bit redundant for me to share this inside the YouTube video when it comes out, so that's fine. How can I share the registration form again so I can see if my friends are interested? Chris, I'll send it over on the Discord server, but you can probably find it there as well in the announcements channel. If someone loses, do they not get certificates? What do you mean if someone loses? Generally, if you are making a game, you're going to have win and lose conditions. And depending on whether you're winning or losing, you're going to get, Both of these count. So what I mean is, a game like Tetris is not a game that you can win. So it's fine if you just lose, but just get a high score. But if it's a game like Mario, all I would need is a level where Mario can walk, jump, and then get to the end of the level, and then you tell me you win. That's basically what I mean. This is like the minimum level that's needed. Can it be narrative? Yes, absolutely. And if enough of you are interested in narrative, I can actually run a session on narrative design as well. On like using certain tools for narrative-based games. Um, you said you can win or lose based on your submission. No, what I meant is if your submission is is less than appropriate for in terms of the work or the effort put in, then the judges will decide that it's not enough for you guys to have passed, quote unquote, this year's Gaming Academy, and you will not get a certificate. So, for example, if you've joined for all the sessions but you haven't made a game, doesn't really make sense to give you the certificate. You can still join; it's totally fine. Again, it's free. You know, it's for you guys to have fun and enjoy yourself and learn how to make games. But if you're interested in getting the certificate, we do need to see a game submitted. And the game needs to open, it needs to play, it needs to let me do the thing that you want me to do. That's basically it. All right, awesome. Does a 2D platformer work? Yes, absolutely. And we actually have quite a few resources available on our YouTube channel that teach you how to make a 2D platformer. I think someone asked, can the team be less than 4 people? Yes, absolutely. You can be as little as 1 person. I don't think you can go under 1 person though, so that's just something to keep in mind. Are there going to be any in-person sessions? Unfortunately not, at least not yet, because we are literally all over the world, so that doesn't help. Awesome. Do you think a team of 2 is manageable? Yes, absolutely. I've actually worked with quite a few people on 2-person games, and I've made a game myself, like as 1 person, so it should be fine. Can it be a board game? Yes, absolutely. The kind of game submissions I've seen so far have been digital, obviously. I've seen board game. I've seen a game in PowerPoint, actually. Like someone just submitted a PowerPoint game where it was like a narrative heavy game. So you just the buttons you click will take you to different choices, and then you can go through different stories. So yes, absolutely that works. And if you want to make a board game, please go ahead. And I actually know a mentor that can help you create this game. So yeah. How does choosing a team work? Personally, I have zero programming experience, but I have experience in other things. Totally fine. Great question, actually. So, spoiler alert, at the end of this, me talking, we're going to hop into Discord and we will introduce ourselves and just get a chance to talk and see what each of us can do and how each of us can uh, benefit a certain team. So, for example, if you are an artist, if you are a game designer, if you are a programmer, if you are a narrative designer, if you are a musician, you're going to have to find where you fit best in a team. So it's not about programming. It's not just about being able to write code. It's also about being able to do other skills. So yes, it's super important to have the other skills as well, because at the end of the day, no one looks at a game and goes, ah, yes, this for loop is amazing. You look at a game and go, wow, this is so pretty. This runs smoothly. The puzzles are so smart, etc., etc. All right. I'm assuming we can use assets as long as they are credited correctly. 100%. You are allowed to use any asset that you have legally obtained, and legally is very important. So we will be talking about some of the free assets that you can use. Like there's Kenny, there's freegameassets.org, I think. There's opensound.org for music. There's a ton of stuff that you guys can use. Do we need to have certain websites or apps that we need to use? Depends on what skills you have. If you are interested in art, then you may need to have things that have to do with art. If you are interested in programming, then you need to have the programming applications. If you're interested in music, same thing. So depending on your role on the team, you will need to use different pieces of tech. Will we learn how to introduce AI to our game project? So far, no. That's not something that we are interested in teaching you guys because our focus is much more on teaching you how to make games rather than introducing AI into the stuff that you're using. All right? Great. Any other questions? Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to keep going, and then if there are more questions, I will read them in a bit. Great. Okay. So the largest Arab game jam called the Game Zanga is happening from the 10th to the 13th of July. This is the link. I will be sending it in the chat as well. Basically, last year they had, I think, around 200 submissions, 5,000 people. Sorry, they had 200 submissions, 5,000 votes across all the different games, and basically a ton of people are going to be joining and making their games and stuff. So if you are interested in learning how a game is made, hop in there, join a team, and just see what you can make. Also, if you do join the jam, technically speaking, it counts towards the game that you want to make at the end. So if you end up making a game in 2 days or 3 days and submitting it, technically that counts towards the certificate at the end. So you can absolutely do this and have fun with it as well. Another event, oh yeah, so basically again with the game jam, so you can meet other devs, you can create your own team as well, you get hands-on development experience, and you get a prototype running, especially if you create something in 3 days that you like as a concept, and then you want to expand on it. The Gaming Academy will be helping you do that. Another partner event we have is Arabic Games, so they are going to have a very big conference. So far, it's going to be on November 29th. It's going to be online, it's going to be free to attend, it's going to be a day long, so it's just going to be a day of different expert speakers coming in and sharing all of their knowledge and all of the things that they're doing. Okay, so this is basically it from my end. After this, we're going to be hopping into Discord. We're going to be introducing ourselves. We're going to be splitting up into teams. We're going to be sharing the names of the people that, well, you guys are going to be sharing your names or your usernames, and you're going to be telling us what you like to do and actually having a chance to talk to see what kind of teams you want to build and what kind of games you want to make. All right. Ra is asking, will all the skills be taught from zero? So yes, we will be referencing you to the basics of the basics, and we will be teaching you through the tutorials that we've made, or teaching you through whatever it is that you're most interested in learning. So is there something specific that you want to learn? You can just tag me on Discord. I'm Ash, I think, over there. So just let me know what it is, and I will point you in the right direction and help you learn whatever it is you're trying to learn. Awesome. All right. This is it from my end. Does anyone else have any questions? Is anyone not comfortable with what's it called? With Discord or something of the sort, or are we good to go? Okay, about volunteering, we can talk about this in the server, but basically you're going to be moderating the channel, you're going to be helping out in whatever skills you have. You can, depending on what it is you can do, we can find something for you to do, basically. Okay? Awesome. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 30 more seconds to type your questions or raise a hand if you want to ask anything. If not, then let's just hop into the Discord server and then we can talk there to see what kind of teams we want to make, what kind of games you guys have as ideas. Yasmin, just text me on Discord, okay? I will send the Discord link here one more time so that you can join. Invite people, copy link. Here you go. Awesome. Okay, or you can just email Sail for Change, who emailed you the link for today, so that you can join and help out as well. All right? Cool. I guess there are no more questions. So I'll see you guys on Friday for our game design session. And if you have any questions, you can email us at sailforchange@aub.edu.lb, or you can just text me on Discord or in whatever other methods you like. Perfect.